Would you ever move back to Ireland?
Never.
Mucha gente se está yendo de Canadá,
Australia, Inglaterra, Irlanda
y de Estados Unidos. Y por el contrario, muchos como nosotros crecimos pensando y anhelando el sueño americano. Bueno, en nuestro caso, el sueño canadiense.
Hoy estamos en mi ciudad natal, Medellín, Colombia, una ciudad que está llena de extranjeros, y precisamente hoy les vamos a preguntar por qué decidieron dejar un país desarrollado con todas las comunidades para venir a Medellín.
From Australia.
I'm Jason Carter and I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
I'm Polly and I'm from Sydney, Australia.
My name's Les. I'm from sunny South Wales. John Mordesky, originally from Ireland.
Canada.
Oh, are you?
Originally.
Oh, really? Why do you think there are so many foreigners coming to Colombia right now, and many of them are deciding to stay?
And I saw Colombia and everyone recommended it because it's cheap, it's beautiful.
It's a bit different to what they tell you, you know.
Like, I love a big city and it's just a beautiful city with the lights and the surrounding mountains. And there's a lot of touristy stuff to do as well, and obviously the nightlife is great and it's just very cheap.
A lot of the guys more so come here than women. They come for the women.
I did have to say that I enjoy not having to deal with the snow.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and in Canada, it has its advantages and its disadvantages.
They come to these places to save money. It's a bit cheaper usually. And they try and find a decent weather and check all the prices like the rent. And I think sometimes retirees, I'm a retiree, they get things a bit cheaper as well.
Also, like, you guys are coming out of this dangerous time and it's good to like give money to Colombia and help them out as well. And I think a lot of people want to do that, and it's a new fresh place to go in a way. So I think that's why a lot of people are coming here. And also cost of living in like Western cities and like countries at the moment, like Australia, Canada, England, is crazy. You can find really good food here as well, and just the culture. Like, I love the Colombian culture, and especially Medellin as well.
I found this about this country. If you have made money and you're doing okay, it's a great country to come because the cost of living is low. I think the government is good. There's always a controversy over governments, but overall, taxes are low. An average person who comes here can live in about $1,000 a month. There's not many countries in the world you can do that. And in America or Canada, as we all know, you need to earn about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. And you don't see all of that money, whereas here you see the quality for it.
A lot of people are coming to Colombia to volunteer because you get free accommodation, free food, and it's just like a nice lifestyle. You meet a lot of people. And I also know some English people who live here permanently, but yeah, people are starting to really love it. And Spanish is also a really good language to pick up. It's not too difficult compared to other ones. So I think that's also why people want to come here.
Either two things. I guess first off of the bat, I would think quality of life seems to be pretty decent down here. The city life is hard for older people with all of the getting around.
I find it's a great second place to have another home. A lot of guys that I know come here for, the 90 days, do their visa, and then they can extend their visa for another 90, which they don't know, but they can. And a lot of them try to do that now. But there's not as much red tape to go through that there is in any other country.
I think mainly because of the cost of living, and I see like the economy is growing like heaps more, and obviously about 2 decades ago it wasn't as safe, and now like everyone's telling us to come here, and it's just very like there's a lot of beautiful surrounding countries as well. Just the cost of living and the culture, like it's very rich here, and Spanish is such a beautiful language as well, and it's just like such a great culture and growing economy as well. And I love supporting here as well, and I love the people. Everyone here is so nice.
Si te está gustando este video, si lo estás encontrando valioso, por favor déjanos un like y compártelo para todas aquellas personas que creas que les puede servir o interesar.
The American dream, the Canadian dream, the Irish dream is very popular among population here, like from Colombia.
Yes.
Is the Irish dream worth it? Like if people from live here wanted to move to Ireland. Is it worth it or not?
It's not easy to buy a house in the UK, not even for the average person who lives in the UK. It's very difficult because of the inflation rate, although that's not very high, but there's a problem with the energy. And we get energy from the Ukraine or Russia or something, and it's gone up 100%. So there's a lot of people struggling with that. So too cold, too long out of it. I wouldn't even move back to the States.
And in Australia, it is like a lot of our friends are moving back in with their parents because it's way too expensive to live. Like I was paying $380 Australian dollars a week for Bondi Beach for a tiny apartment, 1 bedroom in a shared apartment.
I'm not sure at the moment whether it's worth a visit. Absolutely, definitely. Most people know about the UK and the history. It's worth a visit, but you'd have to do a lot of research to find out if you could live there on a reasonable money.
I think it is very much worth it. Like it's becoming a little bit harder to get into Australia, but if you do, like there's a lot of job opportunities and like it is quite expensive, but if you get a job then you can support yourself really well, and like we've got a lot of like beautiful land, like we've got snow, we've got amazing beaches, amazing like rainforests, and it's a big like island, big country, and there's a lot of things to do, and like very nice people as well, like, and it's very international as well. Like there's probably more international people than Australians living in Australia at the moment, which is amazing. So you can meet a lot of people from your own country there, and there's a lot of people speaking Spanish as well. Like, but yeah, like it's really worth it if you come here. It's good party lifestyle, good places to visit. Like, and we got like the beautiful Aboriginal culture as well. Like our native culture is growing a lot recently, which is really nice to get into as well. And we've been supporting it a lot more, which is really nice for us as a country.
Like the life is beautiful, it's amazing, and there's so much you can do, but the cost is just so expensive. And if you're getting if you move to Australia and you get Australian pay, yeah, it's worth it. Like even as a bartender, you get paid a lot of money, but you can make like $40 an hour doing bartending, and like you can make more money doing hospitality work than you can doing a desk job in Australia, because you have to start off from the very bottom and slowly work your way up. So it's definitely worth it. If you can afford it, definitely do it. It's just expensive. That's the only thing.
Well, it's worth it in the value of the money. If you get a decent job there, you're going to get minimum, $2,000-3,000 a month.
It's good for people that are in the system.
Mm-hmm.
In the system meaning, like if you have a good job and you have a company that provides good benefits, you can do well. But where it hurts people are those people that are living in the U.S. that may not have the best job, may not have the best education, and as a result, they don't have the great job that has the great benefits, and that makes it more challenging, especially if you have financial problems like from healthcare, for example.
Healthcare is a big issue.
It's a really big issue. In fact, my mother lives in Canada right now. She's over there.
Okay.
And the reason why she doesn't want to come to the U.S. right now is because she gets healthcare in Canada,
which is not the greatest right now, but at least it's free.
Bueno, como pudieron ver, respuestas muy variadas, pero muy interesantes. Cuéntenos en los comentarios qué opinan, si les pareció alguna respuesta muy loca, si opinan igual, si ustedes harían algo similar. No olviden suscribirse y nos vemos en un próximo video.
Chao.